Soul Society, the afterlife realm in Bleach, is often depicted as a utopia of order and peace. But beneath its structured facade lies a deeply flawed system that perpetuates inequality and injustice. Today, we'll explore the economic and social hierarchies of Soul Society, focusing on its systemic corruption and the inequalities it breeds. We'll also examine how Tosen's tragic story reflects these injustices. Soul Society is divided into two primary regions: the Seirei-Tei, home to the Shinigami and the ruling elite, and Rukongai, where ordinary souls reside. Rukongai itself is segmented into 80 districts, with conditions deteriorating the further one moves from the Seirei-Tei. The central districts of Rukongai, such as District 1, enjoy relative prosperity. In contrast, the outer districts are rife with poverty, violence, and neglect. This economic divide is stark, with resources disproportionately allocated to the Seirei-Tei and its surrounding areas. At the heart of Soul Society's governance is the Central 46, a body of nobles and bureaucrats who hold absolute power over law and order. However, this concentration of power has led to corruption, favoritism, and a lack of accountability. Their policies prioritize the elite while leaving the majority in Rukongai to fend for themselves. Even the Shinigami, who are tasked with maintaining balance, often overlook the struggles of Rukongai's poorest residents. The result is a system where the privileged thrive and the disenfranchised are ignored. Kaname Tosen's life encapsulates the injustices of Soul Society. Born in one of the poor districts of Rukongai, Tosen witnessed firsthand the apathy of the ruling class. His closest friend, a Shinigami, was murdered by her husband, another Shinigami, in cold blood. Despite the clear evidence against him, the murder faced no consequences due to his noble status. This event solidified Tosen's belief that Soul Society's justice system was a sham, serving only the interests of the powerful. It's no surprise that Tosen chose to align himself with Aizen, whose rebellion promised to upend the corrupt hierarchy. The inequality in Soul Society extends beyond economics. Education, safety, and even basic necessities are luxuries in the outer districts. Meanwhile, the aristocratic families of Seirei-Tei live in excess, with little understanding or concern for the lives of those they govern. This systemic neglect breeds resentment and despair, fueling crime and unrest in the outer districts. Yet, instead of addressing these root causes, the ruling class often blames the victims for their own suffering. At its core, Soul Society's system is designed to maintain the status quo. Its leaders use the guise of law and order to protect their own interests, often at the expense of justice. The outer districts are left to rot, while those in power enjoy unearned privilege. Kaname Tosen's story serves as a tragic reminder of what happens when justice is sacrificed for power. His pursuit of a more equitable world led him down a dark path, but his grievances against Soul Society's corruption remain valid. Soul Society's flaws mirror those of our own world, where inequality and corruption often go hand in hand. Perhaps the lesson here is that true justice requires not just order, but compassion and accountability. What are your thoughts on Soul Society's structure? Do you believe it's capable of reform, or is it destined to remain unjust? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth analyses of your favorite anime worlds.